Hello student, in this class we learn shape, color and stroke properties. So first I create a rectangle. Click and drag and create a rectangle. A rectangle is created with the fill color white and black outline color. If you want to change fill color, double click on this color box and choose color from here. You can change color by moving these sliders like this and pick color from here like this, and color will update here. Click on the OK button. And the alternate way to change color by clicking on this color box and choose color from the color swatches panel like this. When you click on these color swatches, color will update. Click outside to close this panel. Now I change stroke color, so I click on this and choose stroke color from here. I increase stroke width. Stroke width is increased. Rectangle tool is still active. To exit from the rectangle tool, I click on the selection tool. Now I click on the stroke to expand more parameter related to stroke. First parameter is stroke width. You can change stroke width from the property panel also. These are other parameter related to stroke. We will discuss about these parameter one by one. To understand cap parameter, I create a line. So I click on the line tool and create a line by using shift key. First press shift key and then click and drag. So it's create a straight line. Now I switch to selection tool again. Now I make two duplicate copy by using alt key. So first press alt key, then click and drag, make a duplicate line, then press alt key again and then click and drag. Two duplicate line is created. I select first line, then click on the stroke and butt cap is applied on this line. Now select second line and then click on the stroke and choose round cap. Now click on the third line and click on the stroke and apply projected cap. Now I zoom little bit. Butt cap is applied on this line, so it end with the square end. Round cap is applied on this line, so it end with the semicircle. And on the last line, projected cap is applied, so it end with the extended line. You can see this. Now I select rectangle and then click on the stroke. Second parameter is corner, and by default miter joint is applied on the shape. Miter joint create a sharp angle on the corner. I zoom little bit by pressing alt and scroll wheel. Currently miter joint is applied on this stroke. Now click again on this. Now I apply round joint. Now corner is smooth. Third is wobble joint. Now wobble profile is applied on this stroke. Next parameter is stroke alignment. By default stroke aligns from the center, but you can change the alignment. If you want to align this stroke inside this outline, click on the second option. Now stroke is aligned inside this outline. And if you want to align this stroke outside this outline, click on the third option. Now stroke is aligned outside this outline. Now I reset this, so I click on the align to center option and miter joint and butt cap. Next parameter is dash line. First I reduce the stroke width. I set on 3 and then click on this checkbox. Dash line is applied on this stroke. With the dash parameter 4 point and stroke is 2 point, it's mean this stroke width is equal to 4 point and this gap is 2 point. And these two options for fix the corner problem. If there is any problem on the corner, click on the second option, so this problem will fix. Now I uncheck this dash line parameter and the other parameter is profile. If you click on this and apply a profile, so you get a artistic stroke around this shape, and you can change other profile also like this and this one. Okay, so these are different profiles that you can use on your shape. Now I select a line and then click on the stroke and apply a stroke head. I apply arrow 4. Arrowhead shape is applied on the start point and I end with this shape. So by using these arrowhead shape, you can create annotation lines. So it's all about stroke parameter. I hope you like this tutorial. If you like this, please subscribe my channel and like this video.